Hello, everyone. This is Erin Morgan with Insight Media, and we are here today with Wesley Wu, who is the marketing director for luxury brands for 𝖶𝖾𝗇ki𝖾tu̱. Wesley, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to connect with you.
Thanks for having me, Erin. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great to be here, and I hear there's some exciting news at 𝖵𝗊. So I'm really excited to ask you a little bit more about this. So 𝖵𝗊 is one of the luxury brands. Can you just tell us a little bit about your role with 𝖶𝖾유kiЛtu̱ and kind of what that entails?
Yes, of course. So I oversee numerous luxury brands under the 𝖶Լ유kiЛtu̱ portfolio, 𝖵𝗊 being one of our house brands that are very important to the company, has a long, rich history. And really my role here from a North America wholesale and professional solution standpoint is growing the business in wholesale, specifically into different wholesale channels, growing the brand, and ultimately both long-term and short-term. So growing the units, growing the dollars and driving the business, but also building brand affinity. So towards our consumers, towards our customers, and so forth.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. Well, this is a wonderful consumer-facing program that we're going to talk a little bit about today for 𝖵𝗊, which has obviously a rich history and a legacy and a legacy in cinema as well, which is why this is such a cool tie-in. So 𝖵𝗊 has a new partnership with the Brooklyn Bridge Park, Movies in the Park in New York City. And so can you just tell us a little bit about what this series is and when it begins?
Yeah, of course. So we're incredibly excited to partner with the Brooklyn Bridge Park as the presenting sponsor for their Movies with a View summer series. It's one of the amazing traditions in New York City, where it's an outdoor space. There's a lot of attendees in the Dumbo Brooklyn area, and it's lovely. It combines watching a movie, engaging outdoors, and really creating meaningful experiences for the community. So the activation and the partnership that we formed with the Brooklyn Bridge Park is for 𝖵𝗊 to be presenting the movie series starting from July 2nd for every single Thursday night through August in Pier 1, and really taking over the location and really getting our consumers and our fans engaging with the brand.
How fun. The movies, I assume, obviously are in the evening in the park. What a lovely kind of venue and space to be in every week for that. So why would you say this alignment is a great fit for 𝖵𝗊? We know 𝖵𝗊 kind of has this cool connection to cinema. Is that the tie-in?
For sure. And Erin, thanks for bringing that up. 𝖵𝗊 historically has been known through cinema. There's a lot of celebrities, a lot of talents, a lot of actors and actresses that wears our 𝖵𝗊 eyewear within films. And since the brand founding, starting off in 1917, eyewear has always been synonymous with different styles, different craftsmanship, and just the storytelling through cinema. So an example of that actually would be, looking in the past where Steve McQueen wore a 𝖵𝗊 in the movies, as well as just a lot of inspiration across the board in the film industry, where 𝖵𝗊 takes cues and takes passion, whether it's the storytelling, the design, and help relay it in a very authentic way to tell the craftsmanship and telling heritage of 𝖵𝗊. One of the films, for example, in the lineup this year on July 23rd, which is a very, very special night, is actually showcasing the talented Mr. Ripley on screen. And where 𝖵𝗊 will actually be featured. Jude Law wears 𝖵𝗊 frames in that film. So we're very, very excited to kind of connect the dots with the brand and the product in the film itself.
That's fantastic. How exciting. Can you tell us a little bit? I was reading that there are some series, for the Brooklyn Bridge Park Movies with a View. In that series, there are some 𝖵𝗊 activations that are inspired by the brand's Spring/Summer 26 collection. Could you tell us a little bit about those activations?
What we wanted to do for this partnership is not only just for visibility of a logo or eyewear, but for the consumers, for the attendees to really authentically engage with the brand. So what we have slated out is to really transport consumers in the world of 𝖵𝗊 through this activation. So from going into entry, we have amazing activation points from photo moments to gamification to giveaways and everything you can imagine that really help drive the storytelling, celebrating the craftsmanship, the beauty, and particularly letting into the summertime for 𝖵𝗊 itself. Aaron, you had mentioned how it connects back to some of the spring-summer campaigns and what is coming down the pipeline. Even though this activation truly is to bring 𝖵𝗊 on top of mind for our consumers, we do want to also leverage and take advantage of the fact that in our new campaign, it's transporting attendees into the world 𝖵𝗊 as they're in Italy. So taking the Riviera concept and taking the spirit itself and how to bring what Italian craftsmanship and where 𝖵𝗊 comes from and bring it to the city of New York. So we're very, very excited to just showcase every single touch points for consumers. I really hope that everyone enjoys the moments that they have at the park or with 𝖵𝗊. So from a business perspective, one of our goals for this activation is really to drive awareness and really brand love for 𝖵𝗊. 𝖵𝗊 is a very well-known brand in Italy, where it's founded, has a lot of heritage. But in the US market, there's a lot of opportunities. We would love both our clients and consumers to engage with the product, engage with the craftsmanship, and really combine their passion of film, culture, with 𝖵𝗊 and what 𝖵𝗊 stands for. So we're very, very excited to bring this to life in this way for New York and the US market for the brand of 𝖵𝗊.
It sounds wonderful, and we really appreciate you sharing all this information. It really brings the series to life to hear a little bit more about the activations and the alignment with cinema. So congratulations on a fantastic series, and we look forward to hearing more about it as it kicks off.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you all for joining us and watching our interview today about the 𝖵𝗊 Brooklyn Bridge Park Movies with a View series connection and partnership. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Aaron.